You are sitting quietly in your living room. Maybe you are reading a good book. Maybe you are just looking at your phone and relaxing. Then your cat walks into the room. The cat does not run right up to you. It does not jump on you and demand that you pet it right away. It never forces you to drop whatever you are doing just to pay attention to it. Instead, the cat stops near the doorway. It takes a moment to look around the room carefully. It checks to see where you are. Then, it makes a very clear choice. It walks over and settles down on the arm of a chair. It sits just a few feet away from you. If a stranger saw this, they might think the cat is being cold. They might think the cat simply does not care about you. But you know your cat. You understand the quiet way this animal speaks to you. You know that sitting close by is not cold at all. In the cat's world, choosing to sit near you is a very big deal. It is a quiet, powerful way of showing that they trust you completely. There is a very common story in our society about people who love cats. The stereotype is usually not very nice. People often joke that cat lovers are lonely. They paint a picture of someone who is a little bit cold or unfriendly. They assume that cat people just do not want to put any effort into their relationships. The idea is that if you like a pet that doesn't need much, it must be because you are too tired or too closed off to love a normal pet. People think that loving a cat means you are just settling for a roommate who happens to be an animal. They assume you are hiding from real, messy, human connections. But that idea is completely wrong. It totally misses the real magic of why humans and cats bond. Loving a cat is not about avoiding closeness. Instead, it is about wanting a very different kind of closeness. It is a deep desire for a relationship that does not ask you to constantly put on a show or prove your love every single second. Psychologists have actually spent a lot of time studying the minds of people who call themselves cat people. When they look at the data, a very clear picture comes into view. If you are a cat person, you probably have a few specific personality traits. First, you likely score high on something called openness. This just means you like new ideas. You probably enjoy being creative. You like to think deeply about things. You have a quiet but strong curiosity about the world around you. At the exact same time, you might also be a person who worries a lot. Scientists call this being a little bit higher in neuroticism. In plain terms, it means you feel stress deeply. You know what it feels like to carry around anxiety. You are very sensitive to the loud, heavy feelings of human life. You might also be a bit of an introvert. This means you do not always want to be the center of attention. Being in big, loud crowds probably makes you feel very tired. You're not always eager to bend over backwards to make everyone else happy. When you put all of these traits together, it makes perfect sense. Your inner mind is very busy. It is rich and full of feelings. Because you feel things so deeply, the world can easily overwhelm you. You do not need a pet that jumps around and loudly demands your attention. You do not need an animal that constantly needs you to prove you are there. Instead, you need a calm presence. You need a friend who respects your need for peace and quiet. This brings us to a huge misunderstanding about cats. Most people think cats are completely selfish. The common myth is that cats only use humans because we give them food and a warm place to sleep. People think cats do not actually care about us on the inside, but science shows us something completely different. Researchers who study how animals bond with humans have found a much deeper truth. In one study, scientists put cats in strange new rooms that they had never seen before. They wanted to see what the cats would do when they felt unsure. They found that most cats, about 65% of them, feel deeply connected to their owners. In these strange rooms, the cats looked to their humans to feel safe. They would go explore the new room for a minute, and then they would come right back to their owner to feel secure again. This is the exact same way that human babies act with their parents. When the cats were separated from their owners, they showed real signs of stress. They did not just forget about their humans. They missed them. They are truly tied to you. This completely destroys the old idea that cats simply do not care. Even though cats love us deeply, the way they show it is very unique. Their love has clear boundaries. When you ask pet owners how they feel, the answers are very clear. Around 95% of pet owners say their animal is a true member of the family. Almost 90% say they feel very close to their pet. But for cat owners, this closeness has a special flavor. It is built on a very deep respect for personal space. You do not really own a cat the way you own a car or a television. You live alongside them. You respect their right to make their own choices. You value their independence. You probably do this because you also value your own independence very much. There is an amazing, deeply relaxing feeling in this kind of relationship. It is such a relief to love a living creature that does not need you to fix everything for them. Your cat does not need you to entertain them all day. They do not need you to constantly manage their moods. The world we live in is so demanding. People constantly want our time, our energy, and our help. A cat gives you a break from all of that hard work. A cat offers a chance to just be. You can sit in the same room doing your own thing, and the cat will do its own thing. You share the space in peace. There is no pressure to talk or play or interact unless you both want to. A cat's love is quiet, so the way we treat them tells us a lot about our own minds. We often pretend our cats are a little bit human. We imagine what they are thinking. We talk to them as if they understand every word. When we do this, it is not just a silly game. It is actually very good for us. Studies show that when we treat our pets like they have human thoughts and feelings, we feel much less lonely. We feel like we have real social support. Dog owners might do this louder and more often, but for cat owners, the feeling of having a true friend in a pet is incredibly strong. Think about a time you accidentally stepped on your cat's paw or startled them. You probably gasped and said that you were so sorry right away. You treated them exactly like you would treat a person. When you do this, you are building a real friendship. This friendship protects you from feeling alone in the world. It feels like a real emotional connection because for your brain and heart, it truly is real. This connection does not just happen in your mind. It changes your physical body too. Having a quiet cat by your side actually protects your health. It acts like a shield against the stress of daily life. Just sitting and petting your cat changes how your brain works. It can calm down the front part of your brain. It's the area that deals with heavy, complicated emotions. It helps smooth out your worried thoughts. When you sit with your cat without forcing them to do anything, your body relaxes. Your nervous system stops being on high alert. Just feeling a cat purr can change the chemicals in your body. It lowers cortisol, which is the hormone that makes you feel stressed. And it raises oxytocin, which is the hormone that makes you feel love and connection. Because your body relaxes so much around a cat, the long-term health benefits are amazing. Doctors know that people who own cats tend to have lower blood pressure. Cat owners also have a lower chance of getting heart disease. They even have a lower risk of having a heart attack. Scientists understand that cats help us handle stress much better. They know that cats help cure the painful feeling of being lonely. They see that cats make our overall mental health much stronger. A cat's quiet presence literally slows down a racing, stressed out human heart. Having a cat is like going to a very gentle therapy session, but you never have to make an appointment. You never have to leave your house, and you never have to force yourself to talk about your feelings if you do not want to. So if you are someone who feels a deep, strong pull toward cats, your choice of a pet is no accident. When you love a cat, you are agreeing to a very special kind of relationship. It is a relationship built entirely on trust that you have to earn. A cat does not love you just because you open the door for them. They do not care if you pay the rent. They do not care how much money you make. They only love you based on how you treat them every single day. You have to prove to them that you are safe. You have to show them that you are gentle and that you respect their space. A cat's love is never a guarantee. It is a choice they make every day. Think about how wonderful that feels. A small animal walks into the room. It looks at you. It takes a moment to see how you are feeling. And then it decides that out of all the places in the house, sitting next to you is the best choice. It decides you are a good, safe place to be. This is the highest compliment you can get. You are not their boss. You are not their master. You are their safe space. You are their sanctuary.